I'm a little OCD, they say to me, innocently, casually, but to describe what they see this mental illness to be. Just a Pinterest-worthy and orderly and cleanly, a quirky and trendy way of living. But what they fail to see is how debilitating this doubting disease can be. This unending need for certainty as thoughts swirl inside me and my chest heaves with anxiety. I'm a little OCD is exactly the lie I believed, deceived by the misconception that if my obsessions weren't just over cleanliness and neatness, then I somehow missed the criteria to really be a little OCD. A little OCD, it's a bit silly, as if someone could be a little diabetes, when in reality it's all chemically explained. Rather than simply an insulin deficiency, it's a serotonin scarcity. Do you see how it's the same? I'm not insane, I'm not deranged, it's just an illness of the brain, so please explain to me, how could someone be a little bit of a disease? A little bit of a disability? A little bit of a disorder. Obsessive compulsive disorder, a thought distorter, a mind hoarder, a brain out of order, and it feels as though I am riding the border towards insanity. They say insanity is doing the same thing repeatedly but expecting it to turn out differently, yet still my anxiety uncontrollably gives in to the compulsion, a temporary solution to my obsessions. It's the excessive obsessing, the incessant checking, the confessing, the soul cleansing and cleaning, the reassurance seeking, constantly needing to be sure, to feel secure. I'll paint you a picture. It's the can't sleep at night until everything is just right, and no, it's not just checking if the door is locked twice, it's the internal fight, the eternal fright that despite the knowing how irrational it sounds, I cannot lay down until I am certain that nothing is plugged in that will surely burn my house to the ground. It's the fear of being around delicate babies or puppies because what if I hurt them? Accidentally, unintentionally, OCD fundamentally attacks anything and everything you hold dearly, sincerely, anything you are fond of, anything you love. It's what everyone saw to be just performance anxiety, not realizing this was OCD convincing me that my stage fright just might kill me. That it wasn't the music making me sick, but that just like piano keys, my thoughts were dangerously black and white. That if I didn't get the notes of life 100% perfect, 100% right, then my body would go into fight or flight. It's the I can't even be in the church without feeling filthy, guilty. They call it scrupulosity. It's the I can't go up for communion without an intrusive thought coming in, which feels a lot like a sin, and I begin to feel as though I am going to hell. And I can't tell anyone, because if they knew, then they might believe that my thoughts are true, that my thoughts are me, and that maybe I'm just cynical, or maybe even criminal, for having thoughts so uncontrollable that I feel unlovable. And if I am unable to trust my own thoughts, how could I learn to trust in a God that I cannot even see, when I just desperately want to be free, to be unapologetically, authentically me? The me I want to be is not defined by what goes on inside of her mind. Rather, she is kind, creative, imaginative, and innovative. She is brilliant and resilient. She is gentle, and she is not just a mental illness, but she is loved so much more than this. So now, do you see how there is something we miss? Something crucial we dismiss when we say, I'm a little OCD. Luckily, I've learned to use person-first terminology, to put the person before the condition, which changes the conversation and separates my obsessions and compulsions from my personality, my humanity. And in doing so, you see, I am no longer a little OCD. I may be a girl who has OCD, but OCD does not, cannot, and never will define me.